All right, let's talk about tomorrow night's game, Dodgers versus Diamondbacks. So that'll be on May 21st. It is at Dodger Stadium. So I got to start showing this. So right now, but the ESPN win probability has the Dodgers winning with a 58% chance. This model has Dodgers winning somewhere between 62 to 70%. Then you can see the pie chart over here. Uh, the big reason why I like to do this is I don't know what goes into their analysis. I only know what goes into mine. So, and this is a Monte Carlo based model that's using real stats and then the matchups as well. So my prediction is for the Dodgers winning tomorrow is slightly higher. Well, I don't think unreasonably so. Again, I don't know how they do their model, so I can't really speak to it. Uh, but I do think it's interesting for comparison. What I want to start doing is showing their model or showing their predictions, and kind of gives you a sanity check if nothing else. So my model is showing Dodgers with about a median of 5 runs to a median of 3 runs, very similar to last night. Some different inputs though. Let's take a look at that. So the big thing I would point out is the pitching staffs for tomorrow night's game look pretty similar, particularly in terms of the average against. This guy Brandon Fatt looks like he definitely gives up some home runs. He gives up some big hits there, that's for sure. But he's also a strikeout pitcher. I mean, he's got 51 strikeouts in 54 innings. Gavin Stone, on the other hand, half as many home runs, no triples. The triples probably a function of the ballparks that they've been pitching that they've been playing at as well. But Gavin Stone's got more walks, but fewer Ks. So it looks like Gavin Stone is a pitch to contact type of a pitcher as opposed to Brandon Fatt, who is a strikeout pitcher. And if you're a strikeout pitcher, you're probably going to be giving up some big hits as well, which looks like what's been happening. Um, And then just for in terms of trends, the Dodgers have been playing really well for about their last 25 games. So about right around here, around the game 26 mark, is when they started putting up some big runs, and they've been winning pretty handily ever since. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks, they've been pretty well right at that, just barely breaking even with a couple big wins and a couple big losses here as well. Some big wins. So again, they're a young team. You can definitely see I discussed this about the game that's coming up tonight. Uh, Ketel Marte is just a phenomenal player. The fact that they got Jock Peterson in there as a fantastic left-handed power hitter, he's hitting for good average as well. He's going to tend to get a lot of home runs, a lot of walks, a lot of doubles. So uh, it's interesting that their leadoff hitter is struggling so mightily. That's going to be something that I'm sure is a real challenge for him. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the predictions. So on the left here is going to be the visiting team. That's Diamondbacks. Uh, both teams are getting their hits. What pops out at me interestingly right away is two different things. One, over here, this is pretty normal. It's triples are rare, but when you come over here, you look at the Dodgers saying, "Oh yeah, no, the Dodgers should get one, maybe even two triples." But really, when I come over here and look at this in terms of the home runs, all right, just a lot of power there. And you can see that difference when you come down here and you see uh, the OPS just 820 versus 720. It's the batting averages are only slightly better for the Dodgers, but not a whole lot so. As a matter of fact, it's the median is pretty. It is better. The medians are better for the Dodgers, but man, when you're getting doubles, triples, and home runs, you're going to be getting the runs quite a bit faster. Obviously, one thing to look out for is when you're looking at getting somewhere between 2 to 5 walks for each game, that makes so much of a big difference. Every single pitching staff really emphasizes don't give free bases. So the Dodgers are really good at getting free bases. Both of these pitchers looks like they give away the walks pretty easily. Both teams are going to take advantage of running. Dodgers are obviously going to be more reliant on the bigger, uh, the long ball. So that'll be interesting. The other thing as I notice here as well is even though the Diamondbacks pitcher is a strikeout pitcher. It is also calling for the Dodgers to have slightly fewer strikeouts than what we're expecting over here, even though Gavin Stone is not a strikeout pitcher. So that's also going to be limiting the scoring opportunities as well. So the combination of just a lower on base percentage, lower probability of getting those bigger hits, and then just not getting on base as much, it's just going to reduce that scoring potential. So anyhow, if you got questions or comments, drop me a note, and I hope you enjoy the game. Have a good night.